Yeah.
unexpected adventures and
Yeah.
unwanted. But
Unwanted.
I've come through them. You know,
Yeah.
at one point I was losing so much weight
Yeah.
and I was in so much pain. We weren't sure what was going on there.
Oh my gosh.
There was so
Okay.
much pain in the
Yeah.
dog track. It was
Yeah.
funny because the first 3 rounds of chemo, I came through very strong.
Uh-huh.
Well, by the third, I was starting to lose again. For sure, I was
Uh-huh.
through as far as not being able to eat and all that.
Yeah.
But that fourth round did me in so bad that I went over to
Mm-hmm.
visit my son. He lives like 4 minutes away.
Yeah.
So this is my son Jim. I went over
Yeah.
to their
Hi,
place,
Dr.
but
Morris.
all their bedrooms and everything are upstairs. And I was walking the stairs.
Yeah.
I was carrying way too much, foolishly,
Uh-huh.
and I took that fall. Well, I have multiple sclerosis, but it hasn't
Yeah.
showed up,
Yeah.
and so I tell you, the hip replacement, the ribs, the shoulder, there was so much pain
Yeah.
that I guess it was the cancer pain because I asked the oncologist down here, when's it going to stop? Because the cancer goes away.
Mm-hmm.
My stomach was just on fire, burning, just
Okay.
burning in the stomach. And so when I went back for cancer, and they did the scans, I guess they certainly saw a lot more lymph nodes and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
So certainly hoping that this immunotherapy is doing something. I'm feeling stronger. I'm eating. I went down to 100 pounds to 135. And so
So that's a little scary.
it was very scary because no matter how hard I wanted to eat, right? And just like
Yeah.
I wanted to be able to stand up for physical therapy. I couldn't even
Yeah.
stand up.
Yeah.
I would sweat and vomit because I was in so much pain.
Oh my God. Okay.
Yes.
So
But
currently you've regained some weight.
I'm 112 and I feel very good about that.
Okay. Are you standing and walking on your own or with
I
assistance?
it was with assistance for quite a while. Now it's with a walker,
Okay.
and I almost feel like it won't be too long before I go to a cane.
Okay.
I feel steady.
Yeah.
There's a discrepancy in my legs since the operation of 1 inch,
Oh.
and
Okay.
so I have a little lift. They ordered me a lift for my shoe,
Yeah.
and that seems to be helping.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just not sure. I guess this immunotherapy is doing something. That is,
It sounds like it is.
there's a lot of prayers going up, so
Yeah.
I feel stronger.
Okay.
I know I got cancer floating
Yeah.
around all different places here.
Yeah. Okay. And tell me about how your guts are. I'm glad of the immunotherapy because I agree. I think it's doing something very positive for you, and I'm all for
Thank
that.
you.
I'm all for
Thank
that.
you.
Tell me how your guts are working now. So, are you eating? Are you living on Ensure? What are you doing?
Yeah, no, I have a real good breakfast. I have oatmeal and banana, and then I'll have a little bit of yogurt and some berries
Mhm.
sometimes. I do have a plant protein, all organic, plant based drink that I drink every day. I think when I was at my worst, I think that actually kept me alive because I just really sat down. That was
Yeah.
about the only thing I could get down, and I would.
Wow.
And
Okay.
I'm still on that.
Yeah.
At the rehab that we're at, the food is by far not the most nutritional for somebody with cancer.
Uh huh.
Oh my gosh, they serve donuts and
Yeah.
all kinds of stuff that we know. And my daughter-in-law that's close by
Yeah.
has referred about sending stuff over for me,
Okay. Yeah.
smoothies and things.
Yeah.
So,
Are you a vegetarian?
pardon me.
Are you vegetarian?
Not so much. I don't like a lot of beef. For sure, I do eat fish and chicken.
Okay. What about protein powder? Are you putting any protein powder into your smoothies?
I do have some that, yes,
Okay.
yeah.
There's one called Vital Proteins that actually is it's pretty good. It's a white cylindrical container with a blue label with white printing. Vital Proteins.
Vita,
VITAL.
okay. Can I get that
Vital.
online? Do I get that online maybe?
Yeah, you can get it online. You can also pick it up at Costco for a very reasonable price. If anybody can pick it up if anybody's a Costco member that can pick it up for you.
That's my daughter-in-law. She does pick
Yep,
up stuff
not a
for me.
problem.
So
Okay, yeah.
it's a powder.
It's a powder and you can mix it into your smoothies. It makes it has a very, very subtle effect on the flavor. It makes it a little bit more like a malted,
Okay.
but it's very subtle. You can put it in your coffee. You can do whatever you want with it, but I'd say like 2 scoops a day of that
Two
for
scoops
sure.
a day.
Uh huh.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think that that can help. I'm so glad that you're feeling better. And I hope that this continue. I hope that your, recovery from all of this recent stuff continues to go.
Thank you. People are saying it's a miracle.
Well, it kind of sounds like that.
I was going down pretty fast.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of life in you. So, let me ask you about your bowel, a little bit more about your bowels. So, having regular bowel movements?
Yeah. Now, when I first fell and all that was going on, I was struggling tremendously because I was really concerned because I knew after my colon operation that the bowels had functioned.
Yeah.
And then taking the medicines that they prescribed, it was very interesting because there was days and days that I would just have so much cramping just trying to get a little bit out.
Yeah.
And then I would get controversy stories here because some of them would say, well, you're cramping because you're taking the medicine.
Huh.
Which was,
Yeah.
I guess the pill that I was taking was causing maybe a lot of cramping.
Okay. Is that going on now? Are you having cramping these days?
No, I am not. It's amazing because I was on, at the same time, because I was in so much pain, I was on anxiety, a couple of different anxiety pills, and I was on, what painkiller, strong painkiller did they have me on, Jimmy, here?
Oxycodone. Yeah,
Oxycodone.
Okay.
So I decided that maybe I got off the anxiety pills, is what I'm saying.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was a mess because I couldn't go. I was a mess
Yeah.
because my stomach was burning.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm like, the more I took those anxiety pills, the higher anxiety I seemed to have.
Oh my God. Okay. So they weren't anti-anxiety.
Anxiety pills.
Yeah.
And I got off the Oxycontin.
Yeah.
Everything started to have a turn.
Yeah.
And it was like the pain in the stomach quieted down.
Yeah.
I don't do well with real strong. Like they even at the county hospital, they had me on morphine. I've been on so much.
Yeah.
I'm kind of sensitive.
Yeah.
To the stomach. So what I want to say is what I'm eating right now. I think it might even be the prune juice in the morning.
Yeah.
Helping.
Yeah. Okay.
Plus having oatmeal. And
Yeah.
I'm trying. They do not serve a lot of fresh veggies here at all.
So, okay.
Yeah, I'm anxious to get home to get some veggies and do a little bit more juicing. I have a question. You might not know the answer to this, but I went through the chemo, and of course, they told me I might lose my hair and all that.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't. I didn't lose a strand. I have a lot of hair. And now, with therapy, I'm going this week for my third round. For some reason, I didn't think that was a side effect, and I seem to be having a lot of loose hair now.
Okay.
With any therapy, you can lose hair?
It is possible. Yes,
okay.
that is possible. Of course, it's worth it. You have plenty to spare. You have plenty to spare.
I have plenty to spare. And it's a minor compared to having breath.
Yeah, exactly.
But
Okay.
I just didn't know, what
to
expect with the any therapy.
Yeah,
And
that is
before,
possible.
it's interesting because before when I was doing the chemo at home,
Yeah.
I was doing a lot of juicing with
Yeah.
celery and beets
Yeah.
and garlic and everything.
Yeah.
And I was wondering, did that help hold my hair in? I don't know.
It's a good question. It's usually the B vitamins that seem to have a positive impact on hair. It's the B complexes. And in fact, they even have special vitamins in the grocery store that are specifically directed toward hair, skin, and nails.
Oh, really? Okay.
And it's a collection of B vitamins and a couple of other things. So that is something that you could look for.
Okay, I will.
If you want to. I also want to make the point that summer is coming, and that means dehydration is coming. And so I'm so glad to hear that juicing is something that you do, because that can help to prevent the dehydration, which will definitely mess up your bowels.
Wow.
Staying hydrated is key.
That celery juice is supposed to be real good too, huh?
Yeah,
I was
that's
doing
right.
that fresh
Yeah.
celery, yeah.
Okay, good. Glad to hear it. What other questions do you all have for me?
Well, because my bowels and everything seem to be functioning and doing well, I think
Yeah.
that part is coming along fine.
Good.
You know, like I say, you know, we're just on to this immunotherapy, and
Yeah.
I don't know where that's going to go, but I know that
Yeah.
I know that I'm feeling better,
Okay.
and it seems to be the less meds I take, the better I feel.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what it seems like to me too, as you're describing it.
Yeah.
So going forward, I was wondering, obviously there's a scan schedule for July and we'll see what happens then. But after that, what kind of routine maintenance, should be scheduling or expecting? Like,
There will be you'll be on a surveillance regimen, and we'll give it to you. You're actually probably your medical oncologist will most likely give it to you in a written out form so that you can just kind of track it.
okay.
Normally, what we do is a colonoscopy at 1 year, and then we do ongoing imaging and blood tests. For you, you're going to be on a slightly different regimen because you've gone through some unusual things, and now you're on the immunotherapy, which is also a little bit different. So you'll be on a slightly different regimen, probably with more frequent imaging to track whether the suspicious areas are shrinking or whether they're enlarging.
Well,
They're probably going to be doing PET CT scans. That's my guess. That your medical oncologist will order PET CT scans, and I think that that's a good thing to do.
okay.
But normally, what we do is the one colonoscopy at 1 year after surgery. That's a very normal thing to do. We don't, it's not. It's to look for any evidence of recurrence or any new cancers growing. Right now, you're in the throes of being treated, frankly. So at the 1 year point, they may decide to push that colonoscopy back a little bit, and I think that's okay.
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 Yep. Now, regarding family history now with having this in our family, so my brother's past due. I just had one in December, but, what kind of regimen should he and I be on? Because when I went in, they said, oh, everything's clean, see you in 10 years, and I'm 58. Yeah,
5 years.
That's what I was thinking. I was thinking every time I get my teeth cleaned, I should have one. But
I don't know how often you get your teeth cleaned, but I would make it a maximum of 5 years between scopes for you and your brother. Do you have any other kids?
Just the two boys.
Just the two boys.
Okay. All right, yeah. And any
The
brothers or sisters?
other one has had melanoma and some other stuff. And
Yeah,
we're trying to get him to get his, colonoscopy.
yeah. He needs to do it.
Yeah.
It's
I think
incredibly important.
it's been like 7 years for him or something like that. So.
Oh yeah, he needs to just do it.
Yeah.
I mean, it can prevent. It's the only screening test that can actually prevent cancer because they take out polyps.
Yeah.
Polyps that can turn into cancer.
Yep.
Yeah, it's really something. The rest of the screening tests just detect cancer hopefully early, but that one actually prevents it.
Yeah.
Wow.
So please badger him.
Yeah. Okay. We'll do. Yeah.
Okay.
Good.
Okay. Yeah, so I'd say a maximum of 5 years in between, particularly given what your mom's gone through.
Yep.
And then, of course, if you have any symptoms in between times, then you should just get checked out.
Yeah. Yep. Good. Okay.
All right.
Yep.
All right. Well, it's very nice to see you both.
Yep. Nice to see you. Appreciate everything.
Absolutely.
So we don't see you again when?
Remind me of the date of your operation.
I think it was November 2nd or something.
November? How about if I see you in sometime sometime mid-October to mid-November?
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
I'm happy to see you sooner if anything comes up.
Okay. Can do
All
that.
right? But we'll schedule for about 6 months about 6 months from now.
Okay, you'll schedule it?
Yes, we will.
Okay, thank you, Dr.
Yeah.
Thank
All
you.
right, you bet. Good to see both of you.
Good to see you too.
Good to see you. Thank you.
Bye now.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.